Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, we will talk about conditionals and operators. In C programming, conditional statements are used to perform different computations or actions based on whether a condition evaluates to true or false. The main types of conditional statements in C are if statement, else if, and else. The if statement executes a block of code based on specified conditions, and it is also the first block in conditional statements for setting up other conditionals. The else if statement is used when you want to declare more than one condition in your program. It gets executed if the if block results in false. You can have no else if statement, one else if statement, or multiple else if statements in your code. Else statement is the last statement in the conditional statements, which gets executed if none of the above if and elif statements results in true. This is the general syntax. Pause the video and inspect them. Now let's talk about operators. Operators are symbols that represent computations or actions to be performed on one or more operands. The most important operators in C are comparison operators and logical operators. Comparison operators are used to compare two values and determine the relationship between them. They return a Boolean value, true or false, based on the comparison result. Comparison operators include two equal signs for equal to, an exclamation mark and equal sign for not equal to, greater than, less than, and greater than or equal to and less than or equal to signs. The equal to operator checks if two operands are equal. The not equal to operator checks if two operands are not equal. It returns true if the operands are different, otherwise it returns false. The greater than operator checks if the left operand is greater than the right operand. The less than operator checks if the left operand is less than the right operand. The greater or equal to operator checks if the left operand is greater than or equal to the right operand. Last but not least, the less than or equal to operator checks if the left operand is less than or equal to the right operand. Logical operators are used to perform logical operations on one or more Boolean operands, values that are either true or false. Logical operators include and, or, not. 2 ampersands is the AND operator, which returns true if both operands are true, otherwise it returns false. The OR operand, or two vertical bars, returns true if at least one of the operands is true. It returns false if both operands are false. An exclamation mark is the NOT operator, and this operator is a unary operator that reverses the logical state of its operand. If the operand is true, exclamation mark or the NOT operator makes it false, and vice versa. Let's head to VS Code for practical examples. I will open a file, code operator.c. Now I will use conditionals, logical operators, and comparison operators. Hash include, inside angle brackets, standard io.h, then hash include, inside angle brackets, cs50.h, int main void, and then inside curly braces, int num1 equals to gate underscore int inside parentheses and quotations number 1 equals to, and then at the end a semicolon, and num2 equals to gate underscore int inside parentheses and quotations number 2 equals to, then a semicolon, then if inside parentheses num1 two equal signs or the equal to operator num2, then inside curly braces printf inside parentheses and quotations number 1 is equal to number 2 and \n and a semicolon. Else if inside parentheses number 1 greater than number 2 inside curly braces printf number 1 is greater than number 2, and at the end else inside curly braces printf inside quotations number 1 is less than number 2 \n and a semicolon. First of all, using CS50 library, I prompt users for two numbers. Then, using comparison operators and conditionals, the program checks whether number 1 is equal to, greater than, or less than number 2. Now to compile it, gcc operator.c -o operator -lcs50 and run it /operator. You can see that it prompts me for number 1. I will type in 25 and for number 2 25. It prints that number 1 and number 2 are equal. You can check the other cases too. Now I will use logical operators. I will only delete the conditionals. Now if inside parentheses num1 modulo 2 equals to 0 and 2 ampersand signs or an AND operator, num2 modulo 2 equals 0 inside curly braces printf inside parentheses and quotations number 1 and number 2 are both even \n and a semicolon. Else if inside parentheses num1 modulo 2 equals 0, 2 vertical bars or the OR operator num2 modulo 2 equals 0 inside curly braces printf inside parentheses and quotations one of the numbers is even \n and a semicolon. At the end, else inside curly braces printf inside parentheses and quotations none of the numbers is even \n and a semicolon. Here the modulo operator or the percent sign is used to return the remainder of a number divided by another number. At first, we check if both numbers are even, then if one of the numbers is even, and at the end if none of them is even. Now to compile it, gcc operator.c -o operator -lcs50 and run it /operator. I will type in 36 for num1 and 24 for num2. It says both numbers are even. And quickly let's check the other statements too. Dot slash operator 8 and then 5. It says one of them is even. And again dot slash operator 5 and 7. You can see it says none of them is even. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something. Like and subscribe. Have a nice time.